My name is Trent Hassett with Cisco's U.S. Partner Organization, and this is my minivan. Now this thing is over 10 years old and is approaching 200,000 miles. It's got a ton of issues. Like during a big rain, water will drip in on my foot from the e-brake and make it smell like a wet dog for a few days. When it's idling, it sounds like the love child of a Mack truck in a tin can. And when I try accelerating, for no reason at all, it'll hesitate, then shoot forward, then hesitate, shoot forward, like it's trying to give me the Heimlich or something. So why don't I fix these things? Well, it's a cost thing. It's cost prohibitive. Most of the parts to fix it are proprietary. And it's also a really old car, making it hard to find. Put those two things together, and it's going to cost a ton of money. Like these rims, for instance. So I had air leaking out of 3 of my 4 alloy rims, meaning I had to fill it up like every 2 days or so. I had to replace them. It took forever to find it because I needed to find something, first of all, that would fit my existing tires so I could protect that investment. But I also had to have it fit the proprietary bolt pattern, and I wanted it to be steel because I don't want to have to worry about corrosion in the future. The first company I worked with promised me that the rims would fit, only to find out after I bought them that they didn't. So I had to return them and start the process all over again. Don't even get me started on what it would cost to fix the power sliding door mechanisms. It's insane. So why don't you buy a new car, Trent, you might ask? Simple. It's a money thing. See this van, for all of its problems, it's paid off. It's still cheaper for me to drive it than to go out there and buy a new comfortable ride and then maintain what breaks as it happens. I mean, sure, the fact that the headlights won't turn off unless I open or close either of the sliding doors, sure, that wasn't part of the original design, but at least I know the workaround. And if something does break that prohibits me from driving it, it's still cheaper to fix it than it is to go out there and buy something new, right? And let's be honest, even with all that, I'm not happy with having to drive it, but it still performs its most basic function. I wonder how many IT organizations are like that. How many companies out there can say the same thing about their infrastructure? They're like me, they're treading water, and they're disappointed in their performance, but they're kind of resigned to their fate. But there's another option. Look at Tesla. So Tesla has these internal systems that are all connected and controlled by software. Right? They've got all these analytics that happen in real time, giving all kinds of data back to the user and to Tesla. This improves performance and it keeps the driver safer than they would be on their own. They're able to send all this data back that helps improve the overall performance anytime. Like for instance, if I wanted to upgrade something, I'd have to pay a mechanic a lot of money to put in an expensive part. With Tesla, if you want to upgrade the performance, it's as simple as doing a software upgrade because they're using the network. So if I wanted to have better performance, update the software. New autopilot, update the software. If I want my headlights and my doors to synchronize to Christmas music, update the software. Like for me, that would be a more ideal solution, but cost is a factor. For these companies that are treading water, stuck with the minivan when they want a Tesla, Cisco is that solution. It's what we call our intent-based network. It's based on software-defined access, and it is revolutionary. You can't find it anywhere else in the world. Now, when I come to meet with you, I don't just carry a notebook. I've got my laptop, my phone, my tablet. Like, we live in an age where more people are connecting more devices every day, so managing the network the old way doesn't cut it anymore. I have this saying that hardware does the work, but software makes it work. Yes, you need the right hardware to perform what you need it to perform, but software, having the right software is what's going to be able to help you meet your business objectives. Now with Cisco leveraging SDA with our intent-based network, we give you the ability to have good hardware, say Cisco's Catalyst 9K switches, or our HyperFlex hyperconverged storage solution. You can have those, always being sure that your investment is protected because you're running the best version of the best in software. No more waiting to upgrade because you're afraid there's going to be some cool new product right around the corner. No more sweating over whether you'll be able to have a successful O365 rollout. With Cisco, we've got your back because the hardware can stay the same for a longer period of time, and we can continue to have it be driven by software. Not only that, but now with Cisco's DNA Center, we give you a single view into your entire network, giving you the ability to securely analyze, manage, and implement modifications. It's amazing. But we don't stop there. All right, so now we've got the network figured out, right? Why don't I buy a new car? Cost. Why don't companies move to a new software-defined network? Cost. Fortunately, that's no longer an excuse. Now, I love helping organizations find cool new ways to solve problems, and I love it even more when I can save money. I'd love to go down this road with you and show you that we can find an ROI that makes this a non-decision. And it won't even stop there. I'm not like a pizza guy. I'm not going to drop off a product and then take the money and run. No, Cisco's not going anywhere. Right? Leveraging our services organization and our partners, we can be with you for as long as required to make sure that you have a successful endeavor when you roll this out. But there's one more thing. If some masochist wanted to steal my minivan, they'd have to take my keys, or they'd have to jimmy the locks and mess with the ignition wires and have low self-esteem. But see, we live in a network-connected world today, so protecting your investment looks different. You may have heard about those guys who were able to hack a Jeep while it was in operation. Well, Cisco feels it would be inappropriate to offer our intent-based network without giving you the tools to secure it. Now, at Cisco Security, we have the only security that can go across all these architectures and have it be streamlined. Like whether it's our firewalls with intrusion prevention, or securing the endpoints, or monitoring your network. Or we can mitigate the damage that users can do through multi-factor authentication, or prohibiting them from going out to websites that are harmful with domains that will harm your network. And this is all backed with our own internal organization that stops exponentially more threats than any other organization in the world. See, Cisco is obsessed with redefining IT. We've listened to our customers, and we've been obsessing over trying to use software-defined access to create this new, simple, and powerful, and adaptive intent-based network. Now, I can't wait to get started with you, and the first step is going to be coming on board and doing an assessment. We need to see what's on site and look where the bottlenecks might be, or where there might be any other issues down the road. Things like that. So, when might be a good day to get started?